Okay, we're now live. Very exciting. Got no one yet, but very excited. Hey, woo! First one, let's go. We got it. How are you guys? Wow, we got people joining now, haven't we? This is brilliant. Hey, mate. Hello, Matthew. Hola. For Spanish. Wow, we got so many people here. Ooh, we're waiting for the main man here. Of course, Peru. Brilliant. Yeah, so we're waiting for the main man, Louis, of course. Very excited about that. Can't wait for him to join. Oh, thank you. I'm a star, Matthew. Got loads of waves. I like this so far. Hi, my grandma's just tuned in. Hello, Poppy. Say hi. Woo. Okay, we got 37. This is going well, Spain. We're going to be interviewing the main man very soon, haven't we? South Africa. Woo. We're loving it. I'm loving this. Hola to you too. Spain. Wow, this is brilliant. Ooh. 45. That changed pretty quick. Just waiting for the main man very soon. How you all doing? I mean, I'm doing great. I'm very excited. Maria Brava. Hello, Maria. How are you? Thanks again. Very excited about this one. Despacito. Just going to see if he's here. I'm having a look. That's it. I think I've just invited him. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hola.
How you doing?
How are you? I'm very good. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
What is that? That's as far as I'm going. I don't know anymore.
Y tú means and you. It's very
And
easy.
you? I'm doing very well, thank you. How do I say that? How do I say good? Excited.
Muy bien. Feliz. Emocionado.
Feliz.
Yeah, feliz is easy.
Yes, I think I can remember that. Probably forgetting by the end of this interview anyway. So, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good to talk to you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Where are you at the moment?
I'm in Miami, Florida. How about you?
Ooh. I'm in Manchester. Nowhere as good as Florida. We love Florida, me and my family. It's great.
Manchester. I like the way, I would love to go to Manchester. I've never been.
It's good if you go to the nice parts of it.
Yeah?
It's good though. I'm sure you got to come to see a football match with me if you do come.
Yeah, when I think of Manchester, I think of the football team.
Which one
Take
though?
me? Of Manchester.
There's two.
There
Manchester
are
City
two.
or Manchester United. Which one?
Oh, man. See, now I got in trouble. I don't know. Both of them. I don't know. What team do you root for?
I'm Manchester City.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was going to say.
Yes, great. We could be friends now. We'll get along now. We're all right.
As long as do you have any hookups to get me into one of the matches?
Well, yeah, you could definitely come with us, but we don't have posh seats, so don't be expecting paradise.
No, I like the seats up in the nosebleeds. That's what I'm used to. That's where the real fans are.
Yes, well, yes. Well, that's good, because we don't have posh seats. Nah. I mean, wish we could sit in a box, but we like the atmosphere.
Nah, that sounds too boring for me.
Yes, of course, yes. Forget posh. We got the proper atmosphere.
That's awesome. Love it.
Thank you. So I'm going to give you a little introduction because with every superstar that I've interviewed or done a GG talk with, I should say, I've introduced him. I've given him a proper introduction. So it's only right and fair that you get a good one too. Well, I hope it's good. Right, okay. So at the end, can you rate it out of 10 for me?
Can I what? I'm sorry?
Rate it out of 10.
Rate to 10?
So like, if it's like a 1 out of 10, it's trash.
Okay, gotcha.
If it's like a 10 out of 10, it's great. Hands down, it's going to be a 10 out of 10, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a shot. Are you ready?
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my earbuds in just so I can hear you better.
Okay, I'll wait for that then. Yeah, I got mine in. 1. good. We're good. Oh, I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay. You working?
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there you go. Now,
Yeah,
now I can hear you better.
Well, I can hear you fine. Right, let's go. Today, the Global Gift Foundation have arranged yet another Global Gift International Superstar. Yes, we've got another international superstar for our latest GG Talk. And today, joining me is the main man himself, known all around the world as a singer, songwriter, producer, and actor. He even wrote one of the biggest Spanish language hits in musical history, with Despacito getting over 6 billion views on YouTube, which is making it the most watched YouTube video of all time. Pretty cool if you ask me. I mean, that's awesome. 6 billion. I wish I could get that. So please welcome the main man himself, the legend, of course. He is the Wonder Boy. Well, yeah, he looks like a Wonder Boy. He looks about, I don't know, you look really young for your age. He is, of course, Luis Fonsi. What do you think?
That was amazing, Braydon, man. I think that was like an 11.
An 11?
Yes, you broke the
Brilliant.
scale, man. You broke the
Like
scale.
that?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Good job.
So-
Thank you for that introduction. That was amazing.
Oh, and by the way, I like your cap. Looking swag.
Thank you. I'm home, so we're keeping it low key.
Yeah. Make sure the sun doesn't hit us through the roof. Woo.
I haven't
Being
gotten a
careful.
haircut in a while, so
Oh, I need my haircut as well.
Yeah.
Now you just look cool. You look cool either way, don't you? Honestly.
Thank you.
But I like the cap. I like the cap
Thank
a
you.
lot. So I know that you're obviously a singer, songwriter, producer, and you've even done a bit of acting. But can you please tell me what you do for the Global Gift Foundation? How do you help?
Well, first of all, let me just start off by saying that I love working alongside Global Gift Foundation. What they do is amazing. They do amazing work worldwide. They help out so many families. They work alongside different foundations. And their mission, I think, is just great to improve the quality of life of children and families, to help children with special needs, and to raise money to do good for people. And I just think being a musician, being a celebrity is a blessing. I thank God every day that I get to do what I love to do, that I have a lot of followers, and I don't take that for granted at all. So I think it should be our mission as well, to tag team with amazing organizations like Global Gift and do good for others. I also have my own foundation, but it's so important to give back. It is so important, and I've been blessed enough to work with Global Gift to perform in some galas in Dubai, to go to galas in Spain, to visit and to see what they do, what they have done, and what they are doing to help children. So there is a lot of work to be done. I think they have an amazing team of people, and I hope to keep doing a lot of work with Global Gift.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you said, they have an amazing team. They've got an incredible team. I mean, I've interviewed just a few of them. I've interviewed Nick Eade, who's the PR man for the Global Gift Foundation here in the UK. I've interviewed Eva Longoria, who's done Anastasia, which was pretty cool, and that was my last one. But now, of course, we've got Louis Fonsi. And, I mean, it can't really get better than that. Them names are some mic drops right there.
Thank you, man. You're making me feel good today. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, this is a great way to occupy myself. I mean, I've been bored all day, but then it comes to that point of the day, I'm like, oh yeah, this is where it gets fun. Get to interview celebrities, and all for a good cause, of course, keeping people entertained. This is entertaining, right? I hope.
It is for me. I'm having fun, and I hope everybody who's logged in is really enjoying this. This interview. I think you're doing a great job. You're a way better interviewer than most of the people who interview me. Let me just say that right now.
I'm not sure about that one, but thank you very much.
Serious.
We've got
I'm
1,300. And I mean, as you said as well, you've got a lot of followers. I mean, we've just said hello from India on there, literally, as I say. It says hello from India, and you've got 9.2 million followers on Instagram. That's a lot, if you ask me. That is absolutely a ton of people. And people like, as you say, a celebrity like you to be in all different foundations. I mean, as you say, you have your own, but then Global Gift. I mean, people must look up to you and think, what a legend. You are an inspiration to a lot of people around the world. But I've got a question to ask you now, yeah? Of course, you're Louis Fonsi, yeah?
Yes.
When I heard that, the first thing that pops into my head is, no way, my friends are going to go crazy, because the song that's just gone for ages, it's not really got old, is Despacito. So I've got to start off with Despacito, of course. So when you written that, when did you know that it was going to be so huge? Did you think this is actually going to go massive? Did you ever think that it was going to go this big?
No, not at all. You know, it's I think still it's been a little bit over 3 years since I released it, in over 4 years since I wrote it. I actually wrote it in this same exact room where I'm sitting at, in this sofa, this sofa right here, that sofa with that guitar right there.
That's where the magic happened.
This is it. This is my little hideaway. It's a little room that it's a home studio, and this is where I record and write most of my things. You know, the small things that I do. Obviously, when we record big orchestras and live drums and stuff, we go to professional studios. But I'm a low key kind of guy. I love to keep it as low key as possible, and I love working at a home studio. To me, it just makes me feel, you know, just more comfortable and more real. So back to your question, you know, when the song started with just an idea that revolved around the word despacito, which means slowly. And it was just kind of one of those clear ideas that I woke up one morning with, and I came running from my bedroom, which is on the other side of the house. I came running to this room. I turned on, you know, the Pro Tools, and got on that mic right there, and then I just started just throwing ideas out before I forget them, because, you know, a lot of times you get these ideas and then you forget them right away. Yeah, so
well, that happens to me in school.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. They say, right, think about ideas today. So this is in the morning, then tomorrow you'll be writing, and you come to it the next day, you're like,
what was it?
What was that again?
Yeah. That happens. That happens a lot in music. And listen, one little musical note that's different makes quite a big difference in the melody. So, you know, and usually the very first instinct, that very first idea is usually the best one. And then it gets in our head, and then we start trying to fix it, and what we end up doing is messing it up. So I'm a big believer in that. Original idea is always the best. So I came here, I recorded it. And then I think it was that later that afternoon, I had scheduled a writing session with a dear friend of mine called Erika Ender, who's a great songwriter. And I played the original idea that I had. It was just basically the chorus and some of the lyrics. And she loved it. And we sat down here on the floor, and we put the song together probably like in an hour or 2 hours.
An hour?
Yeah. It just sort of wrote. I like to say that it wrote itself. And then that day we felt really strong about it, but we just let it be. And then I started working on my album and writing other songs and recording other songs. But for some reason, Despacito always sort of floated to the top, you know. And it wasn't until I'm making this answer really long. Sorry, I'll wrap it up. It wasn't until
getting all the insides and outs.
Until I met two great guys who produced the album and who I currently work with quite a bit, Andres and Mauricio, who are really two talented songwriters, producers. They're from Colombia. They're based out of LA, and I played them the idea, and then they came up with the track. And this was again done in this little room. They came here. They got in the computer on the keyboard, and they pretty much put all of that together in one day. And that's when it started. That's when it started to feel like the song sounded like a hit. But I'm never one of those people who's like, yeah, this is a hit. This is going to be huge. I always stay humble, and I'm just like, look, I'm going to work, you know, for it to become a hit, but let's not force it, and let's not celebrate too early, you know?
Well,
so
you can celebrate now. You can go wild, get the champagne.
I still haven't celebrated. You know, it's been 3 years, and you know, I obviously I every night I go to sleep, I thank God. You know, I say a little prayer, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. But you know, it's just like it's one of those things you always have to keep it going, and you always have to you're in that constant search for new ideas, and I am very blessed to be able to have traveled the world singing in Spanish to represent where I'm from, which is Puerto Rico. I'm a proud Boricua, and I love to hear people speaking and singing in Spanish, and to represent the Latino community throughout the world. So you know, that's probably what I'm mostly proud of, way beyond my personal achievement of having a #1 song. And I'm also, just to wrap this question up, I'm also grateful for everybody that was involved in the song, like Daddy Yankee, you know, who elevated the song to a different level, and later on in the remix, like Justin Bieber, who opened up so many doors, you know, for me. So, you know, all of this, it wouldn't have, you know, the final product wouldn't have been as successful if it wasn't for them. So it's important to mention that.
Well, I mean, I think everyone knows the song now. I mean, as you said, it was written like how many, 3-4 years ago, and it's still thriving. It's something that everyone knows. I mean, if you don't, you need to get with it. You really do.
It's still driving people crazy.
I know, innit? And as you said, Justin Bieber did it, and he's massive. So it must have been incredible. But you were the original man of it all. You made it. You should get the credit, which obviously stay humble, but you did deserve it. Now, this interview drove some of your fans really, 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 really excited. Not because of me, but because you was on it. You were like, no way. So we've had loads and loads of requests of questions. So I'm going to read a few out. But if we did all of them, which I'm sorry we can't, as I said before, he's got 9.2 million. We'll be here for the next 7 days. So, like, I think we've picked some at random. We've got some good ones here. Are you ready for them? Do you mind if I share some with you? Right,
I would love that.
Got my audition piece of paper right here.
All right.
So you've got question 1 from your fans in Greece. It says, will you be continuing your tour when the virus is over? And do you have any plans to perform in Greece?
Oh, you know, I'm so glad they asked that question, because I've actually never been to Greece. It's definitely top on my to visit list. You know, once we get out of confinement and quarantine, and it's safe to travel, it'll definitely be one of the first places, you know, I want to go to with my family, on a personal level, and obviously on a professional level, even more, because I would love to be able to get to know the audience, the people, and get to sing there. So that's definitely on my to-do list.
Well, I bet they'll be very happy to hear that. They'll be on the roof. Never mind you getting the champagne out. They'll be partying already. Okay. So we've got question 2 from your fans in Romania now. Gosh.
Ooh, nice.
You're everywhere at the moment. So do you have any new songs coming out soon? Ooh, we've got any inside little information here?
Oh, so yes, I do. I've been, you know, we've been sort of enclosed and quarantined for the last 3 weeks. So I have done a lot of writing and a lot of recording, again, here in in my little cave. And I am going to be releasing some new things. I'm going to be releasing some songs that I had pre-recorded before this situation that we're living. And we have done the videos and stuff like that. But I have a special release, which we still don't know exactly when, but I would assume it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. Of a really special song. It's something quite different. It's not, you know, it's not the typical party song. It sort of resembles, and it sort of talks about the situation that we're living in from a very positive point of view, but a very real and honest point of view. So it's just sort of me and my guitar, just putting, you know, wearing my heart on my sleeve kind of song. So that should be out fairly soon. So I think music has to be a little bit of an X-ray of what we live, you know. And me being a singer-songwriter, I like to mix it up. I like to do party songs, but I also like to do romantic songs. And I think now where our heart is just being together, being happy with our family, with our people, being strong, and getting through this situation together, with a lot of faith and with a lot of positive vibes. So that's kind of what the song is about.
Whoa, well that's very exclusive right there, isn't it? So it's going to be coming out very soon. So
Yep.
now everyone will be like this on the phones, the news. When's it out? When's it out?
Yeah.
The next 2 weeks until it comes out, and then when it come out, it's
Exactly.
like a party. But not a party
Exactly.
song. It's a different type.
It's
like
a
wear your
powerful
heart on your
song.
sleeve
Yeah.
song, as
It's
you
a
said.
powerful song in a different way. So I hope people enjoy it.
I'm sure they will. That's not even a question. So we've got question 3 from Sarah Viello. We've got, what made you start your career in music? Who were your influences?
To me, music was always was more than a career. It was just sort of a lifestyle. It was just what I wanted to do. It was what I breathed. It's what I wanted to read about and learn about and know about. So, and I was just sort of born with that gene, and I'm blessed that I knew that, you know, really early on, and that my parents realized it, and that they encouraged me to learn more and more. You know, I actually went to college. I got a music degree. I studied classical music. So I classically trained because I really wanted to learn. It wasn't really about being famous. It was really about being a musician. So at, you know, at no point in time I was like, oh, I want to do music now. It was always like, I want to do music. Maybe it was more like, now it's the time to start recording. That's probably when, you know, when I flipped sort of a switch when I was in college, and I said, I want to start recording my first album. I want to do it in Spanish. And I want to do the kind of music that I love to do. So, and as far as inspirations, you know, I listen to all kinds of music. You know, I grew up listening to, you know, a lot of salsa music because, you know, that's, you know, because I was born in a beautiful tropical island. So we like to do a little salsa. Obviously great singer-songwriters and, you know, people like Stevie Wonder, you know, like Brian McKnight, you know, amazing singers like Juan Luis Guerra, like Juan Gabriel, like Jose Jose. So I'm lucky that I was able to listen to a lot of different genres, from rock to R&B to salsa to Spanish romantic ballads, and I was able to sort of find my way through all of that and become who I am now.
So you basically, when you sing, you can cover any basis, any genre. Boom, boom, boom. Tick, 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 tick.
I mean, I don't know if I can do it as well as them, but I'm definitely inspired by them. You know what I mean? I think the kind of music that I do is where my voice sounds the best. You know, I wish I had an amazing rock and roll voice. I don't, or an amazing reggaeton voice, and I don't. But I'm still inspired by all kinds of genres.
Now, so as I said before, you cover all genres, but so that's where your inspiration came from, and you just wanted to learn. Well, you are what you sound like from what we've met kind of on Instagram Live, but we can call that as meeting each other. You're very humble and you're very, as you say, low key, but you've obviously got it. And as Maria said before, Maria Bravo, I've seen it come up. You were born with it, and it definitely sounds like you were. So I've been asking everyone this while I've been interviewing some superstars. So I've got a game for us after, and then that's the last bit. Won't hold on to you for too long. But the first one is, a man like you must have a secret skill. I mean, I've asked this with Nick, Eva Longoria, Anastasia, and they've been some quite cool ones. We even had a little challenge with Eva. But yeah? What is your secret skill?
What did Eva say? I'm eager to know what Eva said.
Eva's was sewing. So she makes a good backpack. We made a pillow, but it wasn't the best. So we won't talk about that. But
okay. All right, so I have several. I like magic. I do magic.
Whoa, yes.
Yes, I don't have any. I can't do a magic trick because I wasn't prepared for this. But you know, when I was like middle school and early high school, A buddy of mine, we would do like birthday parties and stuff, and we would do like a little magic set.
Brilliant.
So we had a little, you know, a lot of card. Like I love sleight of hand. It's kind of my favorite kind of magic. Not the big, you know, illusionist. I mean, those are cool to watch, but I just think the art of magic is something that you can do with your hands.
Can't do it.
So I love magic. I love to cook.
Yes.
Yes.
Anastasia said she loves to cook as well. Hers
Yeah.
was baking. But that's quite cool.
Yeah,
Magic.
I love to cook. And I'm also and just the third, I'm a skydiver. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of different things. So we've got magic, then we've got baking, cooking, and then we've got skydiving.
Yeah.
They're three very different things, but I like it. I like your style. Yeah.
I like to mix it up a bit.
Well, you definitely have that. Skydiving, I'd love to do that when I'm older, of course. I mean, I like baking. Well, I've been trying cooking and baking with my mum lately, but I end up failing. She just ends up saying, "Why have you put that much salt in there?" I'm like, was I not supposed to? She's like, "What do you think?" Oh, right, sorry. Back away now.
It's all good. Just keep on trying.
But magic, oh yes. Now, we've got if we see each other anytime, fingers crossed we will. But like, if that happens, or we come across each other again on Instagram Live, you've got to be prepared for a magic trick. You've got to show me one now. You can't keep me hanging on.
I will bring a deck of cards next time we meet, and I will teach you a couple little tricks.
Oh, will you? Teach me the art of magic. Very excited about that. Now, as I said, before you go, I've got one last game for us to play, okay? It's quick fires. Basically, it's the first thing that pops into your head. I quite like this game. However, I wouldn't be very good at it because I'm not a fast thinker like you. But if you can write a song in 1 hour, or just at least like a song like Despacito, and just let it write itself, as you say, I mean, I think you're going to be all right at this.
We'll see.
You'll do it. Okay,
no pressure.
You ready? No pressure
I'm ready.
at all.
Let's go.
You've got to do this in the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Let's go.
So what music have you been listening to in the last few days?
I have been listening to different things. I like to work out in the morning, so I listen to just like upbeat, uplifting playlists. But lately I've been listening to like more 90s music. Like from back in the day when I was, you know, in middle school and I was a student, just kind of reminiscing about the past. So like I've been listening to a lot of Babyface, like a lot of 90s R&B.
So that's why you've got big muscles. You work out every morning.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm eating twice as much now because I don't leave the house.
Oh,
so I'm eating twice as much. I have to work out twice as much.
That's what my mum says. I think, Mum, I'm hungry. No, you're not. You're just saying it because you're bored and you got nothing else to do. That's literally what's happening. So what's your favorite color?
Your mom is right.
She is right.
Favorite color is blue.
Yes, my favorite color is blue as well. It's got a blue top on. What's your favorite book?
I love reading Hemingway. So my first Hemingway book was called The Old Man and the Sea. He wrote it. He wrote that book actually in a little island really close to here, to Miami, in the Bahamas, called Bimini, and I go there quite a bit because it's fairly close. So it just has a little bit of a more special meaning.
It's brilliant, isn't it? See, it feels like you've got everything surrounding you. So now, favorite movie of all time? Oh, that's a stinker.
This is a tough one.
A corker.
It's a corker. Did I say that right?
Yes, it's a corker.
Okay. It's a corker. I would have to say Coming to America.
Well,
it's an Eddie Murphy. It's an Eddie Murphy movie. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall comedy from back in the day. You weren't born back then. But they're doing Coming to America 2 now. They're filming it. So
you're gonna be watching that?
I'll be there day one to watch
right
it.
On it. Where's it now?
It's funny. It's a really funny movie.
All the viewers will be looking at the news for you and your new song, and you'll be like, "Where's it? Where's Coming to America 2?"
Yeah. You should see it. It's a good movie.
I'll watch it now. Now I've got a suggestion. I mean, maybe it's on the plane? Because I always get bored when I'm on the plane, and because you've watched all the movies on the way there. when you come on the way back, you're like, what am I going to watch now?
It's true. But you should download them, you know, like Netflix.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I watch a lot of series and, you know, like Game of Thrones and stuff, and I watch it.
I'm very impatient, so if it doesn't get into the good bit straight away, it goes off. Or just fast forward it. Just like, oh, what happens? So it's at the start and it's gets a bit tense. I'm like, right, fed up with this waiting. Just go to the next episode and the next one until it comes to the good bit, and then I'm like, right, now for the good bit. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to watch it despacito. You can't be impatient. You have to see. You see where the title of the song came in there. You see what I did there? Slowly. You have to be patient. You have to be patient, my friend.
Despacito, slowly. Yeah. See, this is where it comes in handy. And by the way, thank you so much for your time. Now I won't keep you for much longer, but thank you so much. It's been great speaking to you. You can obviously come to a football match. So if you're ever in Manchester, give me a shout on Instagram and we'll come. You can come to a game with us. Yeah.
And I will bring a deck of cards.
Bring a deck. Right, there we go. 2 things in one. You're forward thinking, aren't you? You're great.
Listen,
so
I gotta. With you, I have to be on my toes.
Oh, well, sometimes I'm just on it today, kind of. When I'm not on it, you can get me all the time. No, man,
I don't think so. I think you're always on it.
Well, thank you very much. So we've got our football match. We've got our magic trick. We've got our favourite colours blue. See, this we are gotta be friends here. This
and when
great.
you turn 18, I'll take you skydiving with me if your mom lets you.
Oh yes.
I don't want to get in trouble with your parents.
Mom, when I'm 18, can I do skydiving? No, she says no.
Okay. Well, she's the boss, so I'm not getting in between this. Whatever she says is right.
But don't worry, I'll change your mind. I'm very good at persuading. Like,
don't get me in trouble.
7-Up free. Oh, that's been my drink. Oh, yeah. Very good at persuading. Mum, listen, you've had one 4 hours ago. But it's gone now. Very good at persuading. Don't worry. I've got this.
All right. Just don't get me in
trouble. So thank you so much for
your idea.
Well, there we go. We've got our magic trick, as I say. We've got our football match with me. We've got our favourite colours blue. I'll try and persuade my mum to go skydiving. Don't worry. I've got that. That's all undercover from me. I'll take one for the team there. But thank you so much for your time. You've been so nice to me. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to see more GG Talks, make sure you keep on tuning in and go to the Global Gift Foundation's websites and social media to check out all the amazing things they do. From both of us, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Your interview was amazing. You did a great job.
Hasta luego, my amigo.
And I would love to say something in Spanish because I see that there's a lot of people here who are writing in Spanish, and we've been speaking in English. So, un beso bien grande a todos mis latinos que están aquí conectados. Hemos estado hablando en inglés un ratito, pero que sepan que los tengo súper presentes y que los quiero mucho. Así que gracias por todo el apoyo a toda mi gente de habla hispana. Un beso grande. I love you guys. Thank you, Global Gift. Check out their webpage. They do amazing work. And man, this was a great interview. You did great. I'm proud of you. And
thank you
for
see you soon. Thank you so much. And don't worry, I'll be good at mine. I've got a magic trick to show you. In fact, boom, gonna blow your mind.
I'm sure it will.
Well, thank you very much. I'll let you go now. See you later, mate. Bye.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Adios.
Wow, that was awesome.